Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. Welcome back to Cosmic Kiss. Hope that everybody's in a positive place and positive space mentally, physically, and spiritually. I hope that you were able to show up as your best self today. And by your best self, meaning your best self, not in the best mood, not in the best space, but just vibing as high as you can. Keeping everything internally and externally stabilized. I hope you guys were able to get some rest. Restful rest, not just rest, but restful rest. All right, so before I sat down, I kind of asked, what kind of how I should go about this reading, or what was some tidbits to share, and it was just patience and rest, patience and rest. And I thought it was ironic because today's moon is in Pisces, and Pisces is the dreamy, it is the dreamy zodiac sign. Dreams, visions, buku spirituality, the twins, Piscean twins. Okay. So with that, the first card that I dropped is the Three of Knives. And the Three of Knives often talks about betrayal or whatever. Three of Knives usually talks about betrayal or some type of deceit or deception, some type of heartbreak. However, I like this deck because this card in this deck actually talks about disappointment. But how I look at this card, and I think it's ironic because today where I am, it actually snowed. And in this card, there's a snow in the background, and she's this person is like basically making themselves finding something to do because they can't go outside. And so what I get from that with that patience and rest is, be it inclement weather that's keeping you indoors and you having to find something to do besides, be busy. Sometimes we busy ourselves with things that distract us, but knitting, I sew and I practice crocheting. I don't necessarily knit, but that's something I put as on my to-do list. But these kind of tasks right here with your hands are moving, but your mind is somewhere else. And so you're kind of like in deep thought and in deep contemplation. So with this Three of Knives energy, it kind of goes hand in hand with the rest and patience, because knitting is a a patience task, a task of patience, counting those rows, counting those knots, counting those loops or whatever. But though this card has a somber effect, sometimes we can mistake having to rest, or situations that call us to rest, as a stagnating or a pause, especially when we don't want to, or we want to do something else, or we have something else planned and we have to sit down for something. Oftentimes, we feel like, I don't want to sit down. I want to get out and run these streets. But, you're just being asked to just pause, rest, reflect. And rest doesn't necessarily mean sleep. It's just doing something where you're not exerting too much external energy. And I'm getting that there's a need to rest because here's the Fool card. You're about to embark on something. The collective is about to embark on something, a fool's journey. You got something that is coming for you, to you, that you are going to need the rested energy, the mental rested energy. Because like I said, knitting and crocheting, yeah, you have to kind of keep up with your loops and stuff. But after a while, even in the monotony of counting and crocheting, counting and looping, you do still go somewhere else mentally. So there's a call for mental rest and physical rest. And like I said, it might be action. The divine works in mysterious ways. God works in mysterious ways. And this weather that might be sitting all of us down, it might be imperative to sit us down for what we are about to embark on. The next card that came out was the Mother of Coins, or the Pentacles. Okay. Whatever it is that you're about to embark on is going to be a very abundant. Abundant. And that's crazy because I've been using that word a lot today, abundance. But just in different ways, like the fact that Texas is power grid and all this other stuff. It's always a scare or hoax. I come from Florida and I live in Texas. And in Florida, when we had a storm or whatever, they're like, "Oh, prepare for a storm." But I'm a Florida girl, not by blood, but by relation. I was raised predominantly most of my life in Florida. And I'm gonna tell you one thing: when them storms come, we get some extra water, we have some batteries and a couple of candles, but we ain't buying out the store. There was no sense of panic because we knew how to weather those kind of storms. And even if we did not have what we need, we knew where we could go to get what we need. So like usually if you saw people like panicking in the store, these are people who moved from another city or another state to Florida, because true Floridians, we wasn't with that. And though I'm not a true Texan, by that same nature, I kind of approach the storm the same way. As long as the power stays on, we're all good. You know how to run your heat. Just because it's going to be cold outside doesn't mean you got to run your heat any higher than you already run it. You don't want to use anything more or less than what you already do. Just have some extra amenities around just in case the power goes out. Just in case you're not able to go out and get water. Just in case. But back to me using the word abundance, I was just giving thanks. I was in a state of gratitude, like the abundance of time that I had to rest today, the abundance of just how vast and wide everything was. My ability to see the beauty of the snow falling, because I could complain about the snow, but at least I can see it. Okay, there's some people who can't see it, and then some of the things we get to marvel at, we complain about a lot. We can complain about a lot and don't realize how ungrateful we are for just the little things. And it makes me think of my granddad when he used to pray. He prayed about everything, big and small. And so I was kind of in that state of just giving thanks for the lights being on. The fact that I had lights on in 2 different rooms, that's abundance, okay? The fact that I had some tea waiting for me, that's abundance. The fact that I had the means to even make the tea, that's abundance. The fact that I had the herbs that I need in my specialty that I just so desperately need, that's abundance. And so whatever it is that we're about to embark on is abundance. And I don't know if me going on this tangent about small things being abundance, but whatever this journey is, I think it's going to require the collective to be in that minuscule state of abundance, finding abundance and giving thanks for abundance in even the smallest of things. Okay, whatever this is, it's going to require us to be balanced and in a level head. So again, that incessant state of gratitude. So how I'm interpreting that is, a lot of times when we see the abundance card, we think something big is just going to fall in our lap. It might be something small. But if we're unable to see it for what it is, we may not really see just how truly abundant that is. We're like, man, what is this little clod of dirt? Whole time that clod of dirt is a seed. That basically got up, somehow shifted out of the dirt. And because you can't see the seed, you can't see what's in this clod of dirt, you discard it. You don't see it for what it is. But if you're a dirt dauber like me, because I like gardening, you're going to crush that. You're going to crush it. You're going to see what's inside of it. Shit, it might be a nugget of gold in that dirt, you know what I mean? But because it's so small and you perceive it to be something small, or run the risk of possibly seeing an abundant situation as small, you may not truly see the abundance and monopolize on or be able to take advantage of what has really been given to you. So you're going to need to be in a clear head space. And needing to be in a clear head space in mind and body. So just as equally in your mind as you are in the body. So Spirit's calling for you to still be tapped in and still be in tune, but also, as the saying is, be in the world but don't be of it. Pay attention to what's going on, but not too much attention. Pay attention, keep your eyes peeled, but don't be, you don't have to be paranoid or so immersed in things, needing to know the day-to-day details on certain things, especially when they don't affect your immediate life. The next card we have is the Ace of Coins, which I love because it goes hand in hand with this abundance that I'm talking about. It might just be a big old blessing that comes in your lap. But still remembering to stay grateful for the little things so that you can, again, monopolize on this abundance. It could be $100, and I'm going to use money because most times people, that's just what we, and I keep saying we, but we're part of the collective. We are one in essence, to a certain extent. But it could be $100, and you can make that $100 stretch, or it could be $100,000, and you can still make that $100 stretch. It's almost like Spirit's asking you to make $100 decisions with $100,000. Okay, $10 decisions with $10 million. You know what I'm saying? Not being frugal and cheating yourself out of experiences, but if you don't have to move that way or so in such a grandiose way, then do that. Be a good steward of the coin be a good steward of the pinnacle that's about to be gifted to you, or that you're about to come into on this journey. Okay, the Magician, again, making the most of your situation. What I just talked about, using $10 energy for $10,000, because I'm sorry, with that mentality, you can make that $10,000 do what it damn do for you. Magician energy. So the collective, you got basically you have the skills. You know what to do. This is just a polite reminder that what's about to come and what's coming towards you, if you're not already in this, you know, just make the most of it. Don't forget your skills and your wit that you had when you were in not so magical times or perceived not so magical times. Use those same skills and that same wit. And then we have the 3 of coins that just came up. And so with the 3 of coins, we got a collaboration, working together. And I like this card because when I see this card, I hear the co-creation with the divine, because she's not working with anybody else. Because sometimes on the 3 of Pentacles, it's 3 people. No, it's just her, the 3 Pentacles in her pocket. Basically, she's been a good steward of what she's got, and she is using those 3 Pentacles to sustain her while she taps in with the gift. Because again, to create anything, be it art, be it music, be it formulas, be it a new system so your house runs better, to be able to create anything, you are pulling from a divine source. Creation energy is the divine source, is a divine source. Okay, most powerful source, one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful, is creation. So I see this as co-creating with the divine. So whatever this journey is that you're going on, it doesn't seem to be conventional, which is the need for balance, why you need to calibrate yourself, kind of use old successful ways of being good steward to kind of propel you and sustain you in this journey as you co-create with the divine. All right, and then we have the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands, she seems to be in contemplation. The 2 of Wands, 2 of Wands, 2 of Wands, on how to take action. She's in her head. Oh, look, 2 of Wands fell out, and then the 4 of Knives just slipped on out. 2 of Wands and the 4 of Knives. We're going to keep this kind of short today. Alrighty. I don't know if y'all can see that. Try to use a new angle so y'all can see my hands. I can't really shuffle the way the camera's set up in front of it without y'all still not seeing. But nonetheless, I'll turn it a little bit. Alright, so we have the 2 of Wands and the 4 of Knives. Give me a second. Put this baby down. Oh, I like that. And I'm gonna just look. I'm gonna leave the deck flipped over. I'm gonna put it right. Can we see it right here? We sure can. I'm trying to get my logistics right. All right, bomb. All right, so we have the 2 of Wands and the 4 of Knives. Miss Mama, she's sitting on the edge of a cliff. What it seems like with 2 golf clubs. Oh no, 2 hiking. A journey. That's what I keep hearing. A journey within and a journey without. A journey nonetheless. Let me see what the book has to say for 2 of Wands, because I am being called to look at the meaning, the written meaning in this book for this. Discovery progression of the traits. And it's a young woman sits in solitude at the top of a cliff. The 2 of Wands symbolizes the plans you have put in place to reach your long-term goals, your manifestations put into action. You have the ability to choose and are well equipped to select the best path forward. The 2 of Wands represents the planning phase for the ideas you have been channeling. The route to fulfill your vision of greatness comes into focus. You know where you want to go and what you must achieve. Power can be intoxicating, leading us away from our authentic intentions and decisions. When this card is pulled, you're being asked if you're wielding your power wisely. So in Yang, this is inner balance, the material and the spiritual, like this card over here, and consciousness of self, care of environment and humanity. And one of the line actions suggested is to make a manifesto. Okay, so like I said, she's in contemplation, but she's on a journey. So just co-creating with the divine energy is what's keep coming up. Working on your craft being at the bottom of the deck. Let me see how this 5 of Knives. Mental battle. That's a mental battle. That much I do know. A mental battle. Okay, so the 5 of Knives is winning at all costs in conflict. Okay, the card's description is that 2 individuals battle as a third watches from his throne. In this fight, there are no winners. Not even the person on the throne has gained. Onlookers watch in fear, enjoyment, and sorrow. The 5 of Knives warns you not to get lost in the battle, that you forget what you're fighting for. The chaos stems from a lack of communication. The 5 of Knives asks you to pick your battles. Many battles are rooted in inequitable systems and lies of scarcity created by those who benefit from us fighting among ourselves. Any pain that the individuals inflict on each other is rhythmically mirrored. Stop acting in your own self-interest and make a different choice. Drop your swords, expand your sense of self, see the larger view of who you are. Ourself is our neighbor. Ourself is the world. Ourself is the universe. So this is in Yang, it talks about conflict resolution, making amends, confrontation of evil and exposure of treachery, virtuous wrath, and transmuting your passion and high level energy into love and grace. Okay, so what I get from this, because I'm thinking about this card right here where she's co-creating with the divine and these things that we're manifesting. I know a lot of us are trying to walk a path that is necessarily unbeaten. It's not your conventional corporate job. It's not your traditional track. And I'd say traditional, what was presented to us as the traditional way to be successful. A lot of us are pursuing passions, and a lot of these passions come from some type of injustice that we've experienced or that we see a lack thereof in our community. And so what I'm getting from this is a need to transmute like that energy of anger and frustration about what's not going right and how small you are in such a major problem, to continue to go forth, to continue to go forth and pursue what it is that you want to pursue. For the reasons, don't lose sight of the reasons that you want to pursue it, but don't get so caught up in every little battle. Like I said, don't get so caught up in the details of the day-to-day, or so many little details that it conflicts with your day-to-day. You understand? So I'm going to leave that there. And I hope y'all have a great rest of your day or great rest of your evening, wherever you are. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all be sweet. Y'all be good.